All right, everyone, welcome to today's match prediction. Welcome to today's edition of Match Prediction. We have great games fixture for this week. Um, we'll be dealing on the Premier League, English Premier League, and also the La Liga fixtures for top teams as usual, like you can see. So we have a great fixture this week. Starting with the Premier League, we have Aston Villa against Chelsea. We have Newcastle against Man United. We have Brighton against Arsenal. We have Tottenham against Crystal Palace. We have Man City against Nottingham Forest. And lastly, for the English Premier League, we have Wolves against Liverpool. And I think that match is the first to be played in this fixture. So in the La Liga, we have Atletico Madrid, Athletic Club against Barcelona. So Barcelona will be in away on that one. They'll be playing away. Then Atletico Madrid versus Real Sociedad. Then lastly for La Liga, we have Celta Vigo versus Real Madrid. So we'll be taking the match prediction on our side concerning these fixtures. So we'll be dishing out our match predictions and scoreline for these fixtures. So let's start with the first one. The first one will be Athletic Club versus Barcelona. Match prediction. Athletic Club will host Barcelona in a La Liga match on Saturday, 7th of March 2026 at San Mamés Stadium in Bilbao. So, Barcelona enters this feature as the league leader with 64 points after 26 matches, while Athletic Club sits in 9th place and with 35 points. Barcelona have dominated the recent matchups this season, winning both previous encounters by a combined score of 9-0. So next match, Athletic Club versus Barcelona. Like we stated, match day is Saturday, 7th March 2026. Stadium venue San Mamés Stadium, Bilbao. So we'll look at the recent result between these two teams. On the 7th of January 2024, with the Spanish Super Cup in a neutral venue, Barcelona won Athletic Club 5-0. Then on the 22nd of November 2025, in the La Liga game, Barcelona won Athletic Club 4-0. So in terms of head-to-head, across all competition, the historical record heavily favors Barcelona. Barcelona wins 122, Athletic Club wins 80, and they draw 40. So while Barcelona have won 6 of their last 7 league meetings, Athletic Club has historically been more successful in cup competitions, winning 4 of the last 5 cups. The ties between the two sides before this season. So now, on the side of Barcelona, key players as usual, we have Lamine Yamal in his peak form recently, scoring a hat-trick against Villarreal on 28 February 2026. However, the team is currently dealing with significant injuries to Robert Lewandowski, Frenkie de Jong, and Gavi. So on the side of Athletic Club, the Basques are expected to be without several key players due to injury, including Nico Williams, Yuri Bechiche, and Inigo Ruiz de Galarreta. So yeah, that's what the prediction for this game is, and we are predicting Barcelona win for this one, in as much as they are playing away. And our match prediction for this game is the possibility of two teams to score. So for this game, we'll look at the scoreline of 4-1 or 3-1 Barcelona, because Athletic is playing home. Let's check the other one. Real Madrid are the strong favorite to defeat Celta Vigo in their Laliga match on 6 March 2026. Despite playing at the Estadio de Balaidos, Real Madrid dominant head-to-head record, unbeaten in their last 18 encounter with Celta, and their superior league position suggests a comfortable victory, likely by a 3-1 margin. So that's the prediction we're having for this one. We're looking at Real Madrid winning this one by 3-1. So now, the date of the game still remains on Friday, 6 March 2026. At Estadio Abanca Balaidos Vigo. So Real Madrid holds second position in La Liga, while Celta Vigo are in 6th position. Yeah. So Real Madrid is favored with a 54% win likelihood. Yeah. Then entering the match with high momentum, they have won 7 consecutive home games across all competitions and recently defeated Celta Vigo 2-0 in December 2026. However, they face a significant injury crisis, with Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, having knee injury, Jude Bellingham having hamstring injury, and Eder Militao tendon, all expected to be sidelined. On the side of Celta Vigo, they have shown impressive home resilience, winning 6 of their last 7 home matches. They recently advanced in the Europa League after a win against PAOK. Key injuries include Pablo Duran, knee injury, and Franco Xavi, muscle injury. So head-to-head between these two teams on the 7th of December 2025, the competition, La Liga, Real Madrid home team, and Celta Vigo was playing them in away. So they also met on 4th May 2025 La Liga. Real Madrid still played them home. Yeah, then on January 16, 2026 in Copa del Rey, also home of Real Madrid. Then on the 19th of October 2024, in the La Liga game, Celta Vigo played them while at home. So yeah, that is what we have for these fixtures. Let's move to the next one. Atletico Madrid versus Real Sociedad match prediction. Atletico Madrid is favored to win against Real Sociedad in their upcoming La Liga match with strong probability of 59% due to their solid home form at Riyadh Metropolitano. The match, expected around early March 2026, is likely to be competitive, with predictions suggesting over 2.5 goals, and a possible final score line favoring Atleti. So our score line prediction for this game is 2-1 Atletico Madrid win. Atletico's strong home defense, multiple clean sheets against a capable Real Sociedad side. Yeah. So the match date still remains 7th of March 2026. Venue Riyadh Air Metropolitano, Madrid. So Atletico is generally favored, though both teams have shown competitive form in recent fixtures. So that is what we have for this fixture, and let's see the next one. Aston Villa versus Chelsea match prediction. The Premier League match between Aston Villa and Chelsea on March 4th, 2026 is expected to be a high-scoring competitive encounter with predictions slightly favoring a 2-1 win for Chelsea or a 1-1 draw. Both sides are struggling with recent form, making this top 4 battle unpredictable, though over 2.5 goals is a common prediction for this fixture. So Chelsea have a possibility of 50% or the chance to win or draw. The possibility of both teams to score is like 62% probability, you know. So Aston Villa struggling recently, one win in 6 matches, but typically strong at home under Unai Emery. Then Chelsea looking to bounce back from a loss to Arsenal, strong attack but defensive vulnerability. Yeah, so key players like Pedro Neto's form for Chelsea and Villa's defensive issues will actually influence this fixture. So that's what we have for this fixture. Let's move to the next one. Brighton versus Arsenal match prediction. Alright, Arsenal is the strong favorite to defeat Brighton in their Premier League clash on Wednesday, 4th of March 2026. Predictions from the Opta supercomputer give the league leaders Gunners a 56% chance of victory compared to just 22% for Brighton, which is the reality. So the predicted scoreline for this is 1-2 or 0-2. That means 2 victory for Arsenal because they are playing away. So Arsenal is unbeaten in their last 6 league matches and holds a 5-point lead at the top of the table after a 2-1 win over Chelsea on Sunday. So Brighton recently ended a 6-match winless streak with a 2-1 victory over Nottingham Forest. Then in terms of head-to-head, Arsenal has dominated recent meetings, remaining unbeaten in their last 6 encounters. Yeah, they already beat Brighton 2-1 in the reverse fixture this season and 2-0 in the EFL Cup. So the tactical outlook will also experience in this fixture. Brighton is expected to be a competitive home underdog, having scored in 12 of their 14 home matches this season. However, Arsenal clinical attack led by the informed Victor Gyökeres, 8 goals in 2026, is tipped to overwhelm Brighton's defense. So for this fixture is still on Wednesday, 4th of March 2026. Venue American Express Stadium, Falmouth. The referee for this fixture is Chris Kavanagh. So that is what we have for this fixture anyway. We're looking at how it's going to be. As usual, we'll still do the PlayStation predictions beforehand and see how that one turns out to be, and also the final day of the game. Let's move to the next one. Man City versus Nottingham Forest match prediction. Manchester City are strong favorite to defeat Nottingham Forest at the Etihad Stadium on March 4, 2026. We have a prediction of 3-0 or 2-0 home win. Man City win. So City's formidable home form coupled with Forest's recent struggles suggests a straightforward victory for Pep Guardiola's side to maintain their title push. Yeah. So Manchester City's got 73% probability to win this one. And also they also tip for a clean sheet on this one. So City are a strong run of form, having won multiple consecutive games and boasting a formidable home record at the Etihad. So even with potential injuries concerned, example Haaland, they possess deep attacking talent. On the side of Nottingham Forest, they have struggled recently and they have a poor historical record at the Etihad. So having lost their previously without scoring. So yeah, the key factors of this fixture: City's high possession game is expected to overwhelm a Forest side that may struggle to create chances. So that's our prediction for this one. Let's move to the next one. Tottenham versus Crystal Palace match prediction. The upcoming Premier League match on Thursday, 5th March 2026, prediction for Tottenham Hotspur vs Crystal Palace are divided due to Spurs' unprecedented form crisis. So, while some analysts back 2-1 victory, we also back that this game may be a draw between both, 2-2 draw, or let's go to that way of the reality. 2-1 home victory for Tottenham on this one. Then it will be a high scoring score, a 2-2 or a narrowed 2-1, or if possible a 2-1 away win for Crystal Palace is also possible. So yeah. So Tottenham is the only Premier League team without a league win in the calendar year 2026. Yeah. So Tottenham sit in the 16th position with 29 points, just 4 points above the relegation zone, while Palace is 13th with 35 points. So yeah, comparing both teams, Tottenham league position 16th, Crystal Palace 13th. Goals scored: Tottenham 37, Crystal Palace 29. Goal conceded, Tottenham 41, Crystal Palace 32. There are also players that will be absent. For Tottenham, we have Madison Romero, Udogie. Then Crystal Palace, you have Lacroix, Nketiah, and Ducoera. So then on the new manager Igor Tudor has lost his first 2 games in charge. The team is plagued by an extensive injury list. So missing creative ops like James Maddison and Dejan Kulusevski, while captain Christian Romero served the final game of a 4-match suspension. Yeah. So, but Crystal Palace resilience will also take place, also shape this game or influence it. Yeah, under Oliver Glasner, Palace has shown better defensive organization, keeping 10 clean sheets this season. Although they lost 2-1 to Manchester United recently, they led that match until a red card for Marseille's Lacroix, who will be suspended for the next game. Obviously. So Spurs have won 16th of the last 21 Premier League head-to-head, but their current home record 8 defeats this season makes them vulnerable. Yeah, very vulnerable. So that's what we have for this fixture, but we'll see how it goes at the end of the day. Wolves versus Liverpool match prediction.
Here is information from Racing
Liverpool are highly favoured to defeat Wolverhampton Wanderers in their Premier League match at Molineux on Tuesday 3 March 2026. While Wolves are currently rooted to the bottom of the table, they enter this fixture with renewed confidence following a 2-0 win over Aston Villa last Friday. Yeah. So Liverpool are actually tipped for this one. We're looking at 2-0 or 3-1 in favor of Liverpool for this fixture. Yeah, they have a probability of 65 to 71% to win and 20 to 25% to draw. Then Wolves have 14 to 21%, which you can't really match both when it comes to reality. So on the side of Wolverhampton, currently 20th with only 13 points from 29 matches despite their position. They have recently held league leaders Arsenal, a 2-2 draw, and beat 4th place Aston Villa. So for the side of Liverpool, sitting 5th with 49 points, they are pushed for a Champions League spot. They have won the 3 straight league games, most recently a 5-2 victory over West Ham. So in terms of head-to-head, Liverpool have won 17 of the last 18 meetings against Wolves, including a 2-1 win at Anfield earlier this season in December 2025. So in terms of injury, playmaker Florian Wirtz is expected to miss the match with a back injury. Yeah, other long-term absentees include Alexander Isak, Conor Bradley, and Wataru Endo. Then on the side of Wolves, manager Rob Edwards reported has a nearly full strength squad with Ichan Wang returning to fitness. Yeah. So players to watch in this fixture are Ugo Ekitike, Liverpool. He has 11 goals and 4 assists this season. Then for Wolves, we have Matheus Mane, the 18-year-old winger. He has been a standout performer despite Wolves' struggle. So the teams are scheduled to meet again just 3 days later on Friday, 6th March in the FA Cup 5th round. So that's the reality of this fixture.